last week?
No, you can explain.
Okay. Welcome. Do your opening.
No, because you've already pissed me off before we even started filming. I was perfectly fine, and then you had to launch into that Darth Vader.
What? Why we missed?
Yes.
Why did we miss last week? We're sorry we missed last week, folks. Why did we miss?
No, Matt missed because it was a holiday and I tried to change the date and then that didn't work and then I forgot. And yeah, there were a lot of problems, Geraldo Rivera. So yes, it's all on me that we missed last week. I have the stupid file too. I did all that stupid work that Kevin never thanks me for, and all those stupid nights. I did all that for nothing. So I have the week 11 file. Maybe I'll send it to him and he can do his own version with the chair that so many people remember. Maybe that would.
Oh God. I think it'd be better than yours. I heard that was a nightmare.
How dare you?
But
Let's get
I've
into
never
this week's.
seen it.
Hey,
I've never
the
seen it.
clock is running and you always go along. So let's get started, Camp Krusty. This is your defeat. Talk about it, boy.
All right, let's talk about it. So you've highlighted my 0, but what you didn't see was me logging on at like 5 in the morning, making my final adjustments, and somewhere at 9 something, they ruled him out. I was so pissed. I was all proud of myself that I got up nice and early and fixed
Right,
everything, and
right.
nothing. Decent day from Geno Smith. I do like my guts by not starting Dak Prescott on Thanksgiving. I thought maybe that was a mistake, but
Yeah.
didn't cost me too much. My man Miles Sanders busts off 33. That's
Huge
pretty
day.
nice. And quite honestly, DeAndre Hopkins hasn't had a bad game yet. The 0 did not help me at all. If I could have got just what he was projected, I would have won. But that's how it goes. On the flip side, Sam taking care of business. She has Justin Herbert, who had a great day with nearly 35 points. Perrine with nearly 20, and Zay Jones almost with the 30. Good grief. She gets a very decent score, 158. I'm not humiliated by my 148, but it's still a loss. And as I'm sure we'll see soon, I am in the toughest division in the league, and this
Oh,
is not
shut up.
going to help me very much.
Whatever. Yes. No. So congrats to Sam. Way to go. Her big bid on Samaje Perine paid off for 19 points for her. And Zay Jones, holy cow, he was the offense of Jacksonville that day with the upset in Baltimore. That was great. Congrats, Sam. Love to see Kev lose. That's always fun. So thanks for providing a little bit of entertainment on an otherwise crappy football day for poor Maddie's team. So let's move on to this didn't help. Where the hell was Dawn on this one? Talk about
All
your
right.
wife. And now she fell down. You need to punish her for this.
Okay, needing a bigger boat gets a desperately needed
Ugh.
win. Let's see. Well, who did well? James Conner with 23. That's a nice
Big
day.
day.
Pretty much scores projected by Garoppolo and Henry. I like Derrick Henry, but just a very average day from him. And Mike Evans really underperforming. Gets a nice 21 from Thielen and another 21 from
Big
the
surprise.
49ers D.
Yeah, they
So
shut him out. That's a huge thing. It is so rare there's a shutout these days. That's a huge point getter. Continue.
Yeah, that was nice. So he gets 132, but Don, with an opportunity here, just couldn't get it done. Kirk Cousins had a nice day with 26.86. I give her credit for starting him over Brady and didn't cost her anything. But her running back tandem, with which people like, but for some reason they combined for about 11.5 points.
It was a rough day.
Should have been 30. So that didn't help. Decent day from Hawkinson. He's usually hot or cold, so I'm sure she'd rather have 15 every week versus 0, 0, 40, 0, which has kind of been his season so far. And then why did you highlight Gibson? Because he didn't perform that well, or
no? I was trying to get her other highlights, and there weren't many to find. I mean, yes, I could have gone with 10.6 with Jamal Williams, but I just thought Antonio Gibson had a good day because he was kind of the forgotten running back in Washington, with the other guy Robinson taking over for some of his stuff. But Gibson had some nice days, and he at least tried to help her over the hump. But yeah, no, couldn't overcome Kamara and Pierce having that really rough day. So tough one for her when I needed it most for Joe to lose. He stinking wins, that little worm. Let's move on to Pop and J and Greggy Weggy.
Okay, Pop and J.
Big score. Holy cow.
And like I said, this is what I needed to win because Pop and J in my division was having a tough game against Greg, but I couldn't get it done. Let's see. Jay, Mahomes underperforms with 21, not too bad. But Dalvin Cook with 9. That's not going to help. Montgomery scores almost exactly what he was supposed to. Devonta Adams, that Las Vegas game, if I remember correctly, that one got off to a rough start for Vegas. I think it was like a 1-play touchdown or something to start the game off. Gabe Davis back to, the single digits, 7.8. Wow, 3 from Greg Dulcich, I believe is the name.
Denver's a mess.
But a nice performance from the Chiefs.
Yeah, not even a shutout. 21 points. That's pretty big. So way to go, Chiefs.
On Greg's side, Lamar Jackson gets 25 like he was supposed to. Another predictable day from Taylor as well. Nick Chubb, that's a nice little tandem. 40 from his starting running backs. I'd take that. And then another 40 from his starting wide receivers with let's see, Pittman for 19 and Metcalf for 20. That's not bad. He had a good day. And when you get lots of contributions like that, Christian Watson 25, when you get that
guy's going insane.
You're going to get big scores, and he does. 175, I saw, was it Justin Tucker who they put out there to try to kick a 67-yarder or something?
He was trying to beat his former record, and thank God that suck-ass missed. I was so happy about that.
Dude, he put everything. Did you see the replay? He put everything.
Yes, he did, and I'm glad he came up short because he is the devil. Let's move on to my mama with the upset of upsets.
All right. Well, Mama does what many of us could not. She ends up taking down Todd, giving him, I think, just his second loss of the season. Yes. Let's see how she did. Derek Carr, very nice day, 24.8. And then Austin Eckler, 25. So there's 50 out of the gate, 20 more from Stevenson, and another 20 from CD Lamb. So,
I should have done 2 red things for her zeros. I can't believe she had 2 zeros on that squad.
Yeah, thank you. But you point mine out, asshole.
Well, I just forgot.
Tyler Higbee gets nothing, as does Will Lutz.
In that blowout.
How's that possible? Oh, in that shutout.
Yep,
okay,
shutout,
I see.
That's how.
And then not a bad day from Tyler Lockett with almost 60. Oh, and Chris Godwin. Look at that. 31.
Big day.
Even with those zeros, she puts together a decent 143. It was enough. Joe Burrows, 20. Justin Jefferson, 31. But Travis Etienne,
he was injured.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
That's
Point
why,
3. Barkley gets 15. Looking down the list here, Kelsey gets 15. He had a nice, I think he got a touchdown. It was a nice one, but must not have been much more than that. And I'm looking at Foreman, average the rest of the way down. Todd scores 130. He gets his second loss. He gets a taste of what I get routinely. If you need to know what spices to put on that, let me know.
Yeah, that was a gamble for Mama because she sat Zeke Elliott and only to watch him score on Thanksgiving. And all she's thinking is, oh, my God, I've totally blown it. This is going to be the loss because he had not been doing that great. It had been all Tony Pollard. But Zeke got the score that day, so I'm sure he'll find his way back in the lineup. But she still pulls it out against the usually unstoppable Todd. Let's hope this is the start of a slide for him. Oh, speaking of slides, here goes Spider Pig into the wall. Let's talk about this one with stupid Terry B.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Your divisions, you'll probably get in, even though you got a losing record. We'll see.
Shut up.
Let's take a look at this. The Gentleman Four Corleys continues her winning ways, putting the beat down to the low-scoring Spider Pig. Let's see who we got. Josh Allen gets 33. Walker, Terry's got 2 guys you and I wanted bad. You wanted Walker. I wanted Waddle. Waddle's the real deal, as is Walker. Good grief. Look at these scores. Diggs gets nearly exactly what he was supposed to, 22 points. Looking at the rest of her guys, it's average, but it was enough. Actually, below average was enough. 123.68. She was supposed to get 143. 120 would have done it, so she did fine there. I don't know how this happened. You started out with almost 36 from Jalen Hurts in a loss. Let's see what happens. DeAndre Swift, average day of 10. Jones gets you almost 20. Christian Kirk, single digits. That's not going to help.
No.
The normally high-scoring Crystal Olave can't help
11.
His other scores out. 1 point from somebody named Logan Thomas.
I hate the tight end position this year. Continue.
Yeah, continue. Juju Smith-Schuster scores half of what he is supposed to. One bright spot here at the bottom of your list is Rashad, I'm guessing, White, with
Yes.
nearly 20, but 3 and 4 from your kicker and your defense. Not great. Maddie scores 119, gets another loss, but I'm sure, as we'll see, it's probably not going to matter in that division anyway.
You shut up. Let's move on to the next one. We got.
You don't have any comments on that one? That was your game.
Yeah, I know it was my game. And yes, congrats, Terry. The Buffalo Soldiers continue to roll on. Congrats with Josh and Stefan. That's awesome. Yes, bad day. I cannot find a tight end. All my other guys are completely up and down. I have no steady eddies, or very few steady eddies. And my stupid 2 RB start has just come back to bite me every week with DeAndre Swift, who can't suck enough. And it doesn't help that Dan Campbell keeps putting Jamal Williams in front of him every goddamn time, but that's another story. Let's move on to some brighter notes here.
Okay.
Look at Highway 65 and his score.
Oh,
Damn.
good Lord. All right. Almost 200. We're going to see who helped him out here. Almost all of his guys, I'm looking, well, a good number of them overperformed. We'll see one really overperform. Jared Goff comes out with a nice day. Should have highlighted that too. He overperforms at 21.6. Brian Robinson Jr., what bullet, 22.5 points. Josh Jacobs, who we have to eat a little crow here, Maddie. We've been yelling at this guy all year about that stupid trade. Who was stupid now? Josh Jacobs, 53.3 points. One of the top scores of the year, I have to imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Amon-Ra St. Brown also chips in 30 and another near 30 from T. Higgins. And when you put that starting 4 and then Higgins, that's it. That's going to get you
dangerous. Clemens is dangerous, yes.
He's got a nice little tandem of RBs and wide receivers. Very nice tandems there. He's got Goff, who's finally doing well. If he can get some help in a couple other spots like tight end, he may be a threat down the coming down to the wire here. He might be it. Yeah. On the other side, the wild pooper Cat, who again, I felt so bad. It's like everybody has their best day against poor Cat. Kyler Murray gets your 28.24. That was nice to see. Singletary, not a great day. That tandem of receivers she's got isn't great, nor is her starting wide receiver there, Devonta Smith. All those guys in single digits. However, Garrett Wilson does really, really well, gets nearly 34 and 16 points from the Jets defense. Jets, Jets. They've been kind of an interesting story here. And then not a great day from Tyreek Hill. Unfortunately, that ends up getting her 135 to Kev's 195. Even if everybody performed, it still would have been very tough to beat nearly 200 points.
So it's funny because you sound like you know what you're talking about when you say the Jets. Here's a trivia question. Who's their quarterback?
I don't know.
Dumbass.
Who is it?
That was the story. They sat that MILF hunter, Zach Wilson, and they started Mike motherfucking White, who scored so many points last year, and damn Jets love him. They had a huge day. That's why Garrett Wilson has that number. If you cared and looked at even the numbers, forget anything else. You just look at the numbers up, Mr. I can't afford the facts.
What am I going to do? Research on all these teams to find out who the quarterbacks are?
Scores. You do nothing as it is. Do something more. Okay, we're moving on to the next one. Let's look at this. Oh, I've come up with a triangle. I've come up with the triangle. Satan's corner. Let's start it. Go.
Good Lord. Brock.
The Devil's Triangle.
Unbelievable. We're coming into the end, and it's a 3-way tie. Everybody at 500. It's going to be one of several divisions that I think 500 is definitely going to get you into playoffs. Brockway, everybody tied 6-6. And when I say that's anyone's division, it is literally anyone's position. Going over to Ogdenville, where we got a little more separation, actually quite a bit. You don't even need 500 to make playoffs in this division. You got the Braille Bombers out front at 9-3. Tommy Shelby Racehorses, I help pad her second place or secure her second place spot a little more with a win this week. She's at 5-7. And
you must hate Cat.
And poor Cat's at 2-10. I love Cat. I feel very bad for her. Like I said, she's not had much luck this year with the people.
Oh, go on.
Okay. All right. Next, we've got North Haverbrook, the toughest division in the league. Everybody
Such a
knows
liar.
it. We've got Todd out front, best team in the league, 10-2, and a two-way tie for second place, 5-7. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to figure out something. Springfield, you got Gentlemen Fort Quarterly's 3 games out in front at 8-4. And then another two-way tie like our division, 5-7. You got
Yes.
Fire Pig and Joe both trying to make their way to 500 so they can get into playoffs. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. I know.
Yeah, but you please.
I know I am.
Yeah, okay. Listen, it's just this is another thing that proves how weird this year is. I don't think we've ever had a year where 1, 2, 3, 4 divisions all have such low records for making the playoffs. There's normally one that's an outlier. Believe me, Todd can probably quote chapter and verse on that one year. He didn't make it, but Don didn't. She ended up winning the whole thing, and he still cries about that I had a better record, but he was in the wrong division. But never have we had one where every division losing records are going to probably make the playoffs. It is a nutty year.
Well, you know what's weird
What?
is you have going into the end. We're at the end of the season. We're getting there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 teams tied for second place in their division.
Yes,
one of them is also tied for first.
It's nuts. Yeah. It's absolutely nuts. It's going to be crazy. I do love the symmetry of the 666, the Satan's division up there. Let's see who breaks the curse there. And Father Marion has to come in and throw some holy water. This was a fun bidding day. Are you ready?
Yeah, you do it.
First of all, do you even know who Zonovan Knight is?
No.
So he was the cream of the crop that everybody wanted from the Jets, and we all underbid. I cannot believe. Talk about that. I knew Sam.
I knew you were gonna underbid. That's easy.
Shut up. I outbid the other 2 sacks, so you shut your flipping hole.
Look at your other ones. You lost them all. You lost them all.
I still outbid the other 2. Now shut up and let me talk. Now listen.
Okay.
I could not believe. Oh, actually, I take that back. I thought need a bigger boat with Sam.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. Good job, Joe, with bidding. I thought she bid. I knew she only had $21 left. When I saw the 20, I thought that was her. I'm like, she spent 20 out of the 21 on stick.
And you yell at me for not reading stuff.
Shut up.
Do your job.
I am Bill Belichick. Congrats on Joe for winning the 4-way bidding war for Zonovan Knight. Let's see if he pans out. My scraps, Jalen Warren, are going for 13-5 apparently because of Najee's injury. Did you even know your guy was injured? Probably not. Let's move on to Austin Hooper. I bid the whole dollar on that one. Now there's my miserly move for Austin Hooper. I didn't know Clem was going to.
How much money do you have left? We don't have that much to go. You can loosen the purse strings a little bit.
It wasn't that Austin was this.
What are you saving it for? What are you saving it for?
This week might be something I actually need. That was not something I absolutely 100%.
And you need a win. Yeah, you need to win.
There's no guarantee Austin Hooper's the key to unlocking my playoff.
Oh no, he's not gonna be.
Let's move on, a-hole. God,
who else did you bid a dollar for?
A lot of other people. We're moving on.
Yeah, a shocker. All right, here. This is going into week 13. Good grief.
Yes.
This year's gone by fast. Okay, we've got Love Hugs and Ice Cream going against the Braille Bombers. These are 2 very strong teams. I think this one's going to be close. Let's see. Lamar Jackson, questionable. I'm sure he'll play. That's at Baltimore, it looks like. So, yeah, he could have a good day. Not sure why the 21. Maybe because he's questionable.
No.
And then Jonathan, go ahead.
It's because Denver has a very good pass defense. They have a good defense overall and a good pass defense. That's why.
Good job doing your homework. Okay. They're projecting a lot from Taylor and Chubb. Those guys have delivered week in and week out. On the other side, man, that Derek Carr, you guys told me, or someone told me, to beware of the Las Vegas passing offense. And
I was wrong overall. It's only Devontae Adams, and Derek Carr's been up and down, but yes, I agree.
I'm just saying. All right, and we got Eckler, who's nice. Stevenson's been nice. And then CeeDee Lamb's been nice. She's got a good team.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb's been very dependable this year. He's certainly fallen into that nice #1 role in Dallas, making the most out of every week. Yes, with Greg, it's going to be interesting. Lamar Jackson questionable against Denver, who's a crappy squad, but they do have a good defense. But I think a lot of people are saying because Denver's been so bad this year and they're really playing for nothing, how long does the defense keep playing good, or will they ever just give up and say, screw this, we're not shutting it down for the year, and all of a sudden people start scoring them? I don't know. Christian Watson's been a huge grab for him. He is the wide receiver everybody wants in Green Bay, no matter how bad Green Bay is. This guy's been catching touchdowns every week. Let's see how he does along with the rest. Let's move on to Sam versus a Big Daddy Clemens.
Okay, two teams coming off of two teams coming off of two desperate wins. They both needed them. They both got them. This puts them in great spots now. Now they got to continue. Okay, let's look at Sam. Can she repeat her performance last week? We shall see. Justin Herbert going against Las Vegas. They like that matchup, obviously. Joe Mixon, they're expecting 20.5 from him. And 30 out of that tandem of Keenan Allen and Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper, very uncharacteristic drop. I saw that
one of our better steady people too as well. Yes.
Yeah, but he's very good. He came right back and caught the next one and redeemed himself. Double digits the whole way down for Sam's team. You got to like that. On the flip side, we've got Jared Goff at 17. Robinson coming off of 20 last week. We got Josh Jacobs questionable after scoring 53. I'm going to say he's going to play. And then they think, let's see, 32-48 from this triplet of Jacobs, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and T. Higgins. You got to love that. The line is less than 5 points. A couple cues here and there, but I bet they all play. This is the time some of these teams have to play and win, right?
You're funny. Yeah, absolutely. So the cues for someone who's actually watching the games and following them. With Joe Mixon, he's coming back. They're hoping to have him back. He didn't play the last couple of games. So if he does come back, he should do very well. The Zay Jones, not as much of an injury. The Josh Jacobs one, that's interesting because it's the game last week. He injured himself on Friday in practice. Then he injured himself again that morning before the game started. Had a calf injury. He wasn't sure he was going to play. And then he plays great the entire game. If you missed it, they go into overtime. And like the first or second play from the Raiders when they have the ball, he goes into the pile. All of a sudden, squirts out for an 80-yard touchdown, ends the game, walk-off win for the Raiders. It was huge. That's when it was like 30-something points to 3.3. I'm like, holy cow, man, look at that. It was awesome. So I don't expect another 50-point day, but that guy's feeling it right now, and let's see what he does this week. On to your wifey versus you. It's going to be chaos in that house.
Okay, we've got a house divided. I like it. Kirk Cousins, she continues to start. Still think that's a good move. Tom Brady has not looked good this year. So I think that's a good call. I don't think
to him,
I don't think Kamara and Pierce are going to continue to struggle. I think they're going to get their 30
they'll bounce
points.
Back.
Yeah, as well as Jesus, Don, you got a lot of cues over there on that side. Make sure you pay, no doubt. Make sure you pay attention to that. But she's got a lot of good players. It's going to be interesting to see which of these players show up. Is it the 40-point TJ Hawkinson or the 0-point TJ Hawkinson?
He's been better recently, but go ahead.
Yeah. But I like her team. I gave her a couple Samuels. I call her the law firm of Samuel and Samuel. On my side, I'm still starting Geno Smith as of right now.
Why not? Change. He's rolling.
Yeah, sticking Najee Harris, man. I don't even know why they're giving him projected double-digit points. He never does it.
Miles Sanders coming off a touchdown for you on Monday night. And
whatever.
Injured.
Whatever. Hopkins looks like he's out. Is that a bye?
I think that's a bye. I don't know why they just don't say bye, but I think he's out.
Yeah. So I'll have to fix that, as well as James Robinson. Crap. Hopefully Cincinnati finally starts Jamar Chase, and I can get something out of that stick and trade I did. My players all suck. I'm probably going to lose.
No, don't say that. I know you always say especially because
look at my projection, 100 points.
Well, again, you're missing 2 people. That's not.
Yeah. All right, I'll try to fill it in.
Yeah,
I need to win.
I hope you guys actually pay attention. I know she will, but I hope you guys. I think you should actually do your job and pay attention to some of these scores as they're going, so you can have some fun with.
We pay attention the whole day. I just don't study who the lineups are on these teams.
A lot of us are texting, trying to have this communication. You radio silence. It's like your.
I text every now and then. didn't I say what I said something? Oh, I said I like
One thing.
the Commanders uniforms. Those things were sick.
They suck. They're trying to be the
Oh,
Steelers.
I love them.
Move on to the next one. They're not the Commanders. They're the damn Redskins, you woke moron. Let's move on to Big Boat and Wild Poopers.
All right, we've got the Wild Poopers. Gotta fix her lineup.
They're playing for
Calvary's on the
spoiler
bye.
now.
What?
They're playing for spoiler now. She's trying to just spoil teams. I hope she spoils Joe's day. I hope she knocks over the damn boat.
All right. McCaffrey's been fun to watch this year. I'm interested to see that matchup. Let's see. Devonta Smith and Michael Carter and McCaffrey all have Qs. So watch out there and fix your lineup before tomorrow on needing a bigger boat. Let's see if he can come and repeat his winning ways from last weekend. Garoppolo, that's interesting. 18 going against.
He's going with Zonovan Knight. I love it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
Zonovan
he's
in the
still
lineup.
there. Cortland
Yes.
Sutton, let's see. Mike Evans has it been having an I don't know, not a typical Mike Evans year, but
No,
yeah,
it's
this
'cause
one
Tom Brady sucks.
looks
Yes.
like it's going to be a low-scoring affair. Let's see what happens. Joe really needs a win,
Yeah.
and like you said, Kat is now playing spoilers. So
Yeah, Joe swinging for the fence with Zonovan Knight. He is grasping any straw that will hold him. I'm really rooting for Sam this week. I hope all of our guys go off. Let's hope McCaffrey gets a little more work than he has last week. And I just hope that Sam plays Jaws to Joe's bigger boat and literally knocks out the orca.
Don't switch pages. Don't switch pages.
I already did. Sorry, too late. I'll go back. There you go. What do you want?
That Miami-San Francisco game has huge implications in this game. If you look, they got Jimmy G, Kittle, the Niners defense over on the other side. You got Christian McCaffrey and Tyreek Hill. It's going to be very interesting. Okay, next.
All right, moving on.
Okay, this is going to be a blowout. Spider Pig going against the Pop and J. Pop and J is going to coast through this week with an easy score. Let's look at what you have. Let's see. Nothing.
Screw you.
Nothing. On the other side, Jay's got Patrick Mahomes, who's projected to get 30, double digits, 30 basically from his tandem of RBs there, and another 32 from his tandem of starting wide receivers. And then they like this Brandon Ayuk, another San Francisco player. The line is 14.5. I'll be surprised if it's that close. And Maddie, you will be on the outside looking in, going into the final waning weeks of this season.
It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. It's going to be hard to beat. Oh, running out of time, 10 minutes, thank you. Going to be hard to beat Big J. He's got lots of big weapons. Not all of them hit every week, but I have a bad feeling about this one that they will hit. And God only knows what the hell my team's going to come up with. It's like rolling the dice with every damn player half the time. No one knows what any of them are going to get. No one even knows what lineup I'm going to put in.
Who is Isaiah Pacheco?
Hey, he's the lead running back in Kansas City, jerkwad. I'm sitting down DeAndre Swift. Screw him and screw Dan Campbell for ruining that running back.
Where do you get these running
Rashad White, do your research. I knew from day one he was going to be good. It just took him a while to get there. Moving on, we're getting to Todd's family feedback versus Terry. Okay, Todd.
Okay.
1 week I'm rooting for you. Don't screw this up. You got to beat Terry.
Okay, this is another matchup of two very strong
big
teams.
Powerhouses.
We've got Todd's team going against the Gentlemen Four Quarterlies. Both of them, I believe, are leading their respective divisions.
Yes, correct.
Joe Burrow, they love Joe Burrow. Boy, that's going to be a stinking shootout in Kansas City. I'm going to predict that's good for Todd. Wow, look at that. What is that? That's almost 40 from his tandem of running backs, another 35 from his tandem of wide receivers, and 20 for his tight end. Murderer's row. He's got to fix Jerry Jeudy, who's projected to get 0. It says questionable, but apparently something's been announced. So take a look at that. On Terry's side, Josh Allen, I still don't know why they're projecting him so low. Again, I'm sure you're going to say New England's got a great passing defense.
It's not, no. Actually, New England
30.
No, it's not.
30.
I understand that. No, it's not that. I think that Josh Allen's great. I agree with you. I think it's because New England's in their division. They play them twice every year. There's a good chance that Bill Belichick's going to try to take away. Now, I don't know who he takes away, because if you shut down Josh Allen, who's the key to a lot of it, then you're going to depress Stephon Diggs and everything else, and maybe you go to the running game. I don't know. We'll see. because as good as New England has been in the past, maybe they'll be better against again a familiar team. Because everybody thought they were going to do better against Minnesota last week, and they ended up Minnesota ended up running all over or passing all over New England. Then, so we'll see how they bounce back against Josh Allen. I mean, obviously, I'm open for a good day against him, but I don't know. He could just outdo it. He's a
Well,
good player.
Terry's team rises and falls with the results out
Yes,
of
it's
Buffalo.
all or
If you
nothing
look
with
at
those
her,
guys. Yep.
yeah. So if Buffalo does well, she does well. A lot of green check marks though on that feedback side.
Yeah, but
But
again, it could be anybody's game. This is gonna be
I
if
think
there's
it's
a
gonna be
shootout.
close. I just, yeah.
I'm gonna say I'd be surprised if whoever wins this game doesn't score more than 175. I'm thinking you're gonna need that much to beat either of these two lineups
Yeah,
with that
they're
kind of
strong. These are
firepower.
two
Yeah,
good teams. Yeah.
they're too good.
All right, next,
Next up, that's it, baby. We done.
plenty of time.
We got done early, yes, absolutely, because I was keeping track of it because I'm paying attention to those little details.
What about
Sure, why?
get-togethers? Have you guys finally figured that out, or what happened?
Jason actually came up. Well, I don't know if it was Jason or Joe came up with something. I think they're going to get back to us within a week or two. We're going to go to some place up in Auburn. Hey, I didn't tell you this. The Turkey Bowl was a huge success. Did you see the pictures your sister posted?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yes, we had a really good time. Clemens
Yeah,
scored a touchdown. Clemens was
did he?
second win, but they, first it was Layton's versus us. We're like, yeah, no problem. I realized, okay, it's me, Jason, and Clemens. We're having to match up against the Layton young kids. Are you kidding me? We could barely keep up with them. And then it was sweet to have Joe's kid show up as well. He picked two people. I think both Jason and Clemens ran across the middle and just intercepted both those guys like it was nothing. There was lots of fireworks. And I love this because the late players were Greg and his eldest, I think it's Connor. They were in, so they literally came from a fun run. So they came from somewhere where they're running. They come in here, first two plays from either of them, touchdowns, both of them. First they go, Connor is so tall, Clemens is trying to guard him. He reaches up over Clemens. Clemens is all, how do I stop? And he's like, he's so much taller than me. Right. It was a lot of fun. And Terry brought out donuts. It was a great time. The dog was out there for us, and David was out there, and it was everybody had a good time. And so that was a very successful Turkey Bowl. Nobody got hurt, thankfully. And yeah, so thank you for all the participants. Next year we hope to do even more. I want to see Todd, want to see Sam, want to see Kat, want to see Kat's boyfriend or husband. I don't know who he is yet. Might be
They got
fiance
married,
still.
didn't they?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'd like to see more people. And maybe if you get your ass out of Idaho one of these years and come back here.
I'm out there all the time.
You're not the Godfather. It's come to me in Idaho. I don't leave this state, asshole.
Where did I go to the draft?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying. Maybe we'll put some money in the kitty and get you and Dawn out here next time.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. And when have you been out here? Once.
Has it only been once? Yeah, I guess it has only been once. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the Godfather. Yeah.
You are the God. When it comes to your family, you are. You ain't coming out here every year to see them. They're coming to you if they're lucky. All right. So, how was your turkey day? Did you do a turkey? Did you do anything different? Did you smoke it? Did you barbecue it? What'd you do?
No, you know what? So this is what Don told me.
You don't even like turkey. You hate Thanksgiving. What'd you do? Just take a big shit and give that to your family and say, here, this is what I think of Thanksgiving. We're on to Christmas.
That's what I marinated it in.
Exactly.
No, so this is kind of disheartening because I do try, even though I don't like turkey, the family does. So I've done the brine. I've done the where you peel the skin back and shove bricks of butter under there.
Yes.
And I've done the overnight brine in the bucket, you know.
Yeah.
And this year she goes, every year we do this. Every year it tastes the same because they like it drier than most people do. So she's like, by the time it's done, it just all tastes like turkey. So I was like, all right, well, whatever. So we did a little butter. I put some seasonings on it. We did try to dress it up some. And they ate it all. It's just a lot of work. A lot of cooking for food I don't want to eat. So I had a bratwurst.
Do you like anything from Thanksgiving? I mean, food-wise, like, you don't like the turkey. Do you like any other stuff?
Yeah, I like green beans. I like mashed potatoes. I like
there you go.
bread. I like,
Does Dawn make a pie, or do you make a pie, or do anything?
Yeah, we did an apple pie. Yeah, we did an apple pie. Yeah, I like all that stuff, just not the turkey.
Okay, well, that's not too bad. I was just curious in how it all went there, but that's good. Yes. You
And I
always
had
did one.
a bratwurst was my turkey.
Nice. There you go. Well,
Yeah,
that's interesting and okay. I guess you can
yeah.
shove a sausage in there and
Well,
you
over
know.
here, oh, we've only got 2 minutes left. But if you spend $100 at Albertsons, they give you a free turkey. So I always want to go and do those little. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but they actually remove the breast of the turkey
Yes.
and tie it together, and it's all just the part that the people here eat. They don't eat any
Yes.
dark meat, so it ends up going to
Yes.
the dogs
I'm
throughout the
shocked they
week.
don't eat dark meat. I know how the white supremacist heats work. They don't like the darkies. So
Not Dawn though. Remember,
yes,
Stella
yes, she likes
Winslow?
the soldier Kevin. Yeah, she gets her own dark meat. Just she hides that away. You don't even see it. She just
Just
brings in
on
all the
turkey.
dark meat at night. She's like,
And she's
have
slowly but
sleeping.
surely getting into his age preference bracket.
Exactly. So it's funny you say that because even though we did the turkey down at Cass folks house, they did the full turkey. We didn't do one up here because we were doing one the next day, so we didn't want to do turkey and turkey. So
Yeah,
instead, what we did was later that weekend, when we had some of the leftovers from down there, they didn't give us a lot of turkey because there was so little left. We did what you said. We just got one of the turkey breasts and cooked that at
yeah,
home, and then
yeah,
added that to the rest of our stuff, and it was perfect. I was like, "That's perfect."
yeah.
But just three of us, that's all we really needed for one night.
That's what
I'm
I
like,
want to
that was
do.
fine.
But
Yeah,
we get the full one for free, so it's like, all
yeah.
right,
So
but
like, why not? I got you.
yeah,
Okay, well,
yeah.
I know you're looking forward to Christmas, so that's
I
good.
am.
Did you? What
Yep.
did you ask this for Santa for? Did you ask
Oh,
for anything
oh,
special?
oh.
What would you like
Yeah,
for Christmas?
a PS5.
That's it?
That's
Are they? But now that's been out for a while, right? That's not a new thing. So are they even available, or
it.
is there a run on it? It's like,
They are slowly becoming available, but you still have to get on the list and strike when the iron's hot. So,
gotcha. Okay.
yep.
Well, we'll see what old Santy can do
What
for
did
Kev.
you ask for? Vegetables?
I don't want just some peace and quiet. It's all I flip and want on there. Just let
Good
me
luck with
leave
that.
me alone and let me have a drink. All right, take us home. We're less than a minute out of here, so parting words, and then we'll sign off. For Kevin, this is Matt Dickey saying,
Stay classy, Bone Storm.